Hi all, it's Palest Blue, you guys can call me Harry. Today I've got a commentary in which I want to address aim assist, or sticky aim, or however you want to call it. And I want to start off in my discussion of this little feature that Call of Duty on the console incorporates with a bit of anecdotal evidence to really demonstrate the importance of this matter. So, a few days ago I had some friends over and we played some split screen, and as you may know if you've played split screen with your friends before, people might want to change settings, people might want to change button layouts, so you know all your options get a bit messed up. So obviously when you go back to playing on your own, you know, on multiplayer, after that you just have to be careful to change back your own settings, and as is standard I just went back and made sure that my sensitivity was alright and my button layout was alright before I started playing online again. But what I remarked over the next couple of days was I had considerably less success in my online play, and I initially found it very hard to attribute, and I'll talk about that a bit more in a minute, but it was quite, you know, demoralising actually, because you know, I started off playing the competitive playlist and I wasn't having much luck there. I wasn't putting the sort of scores, and I wasn't being able to do the sort of things that I can usually do on that. You know, even if I'm not necessarily the best player in the lobby, I can, you know, generally still have some sort of impact on the game. But I found myself consistently underperforming and disappointing myself. And then I went and played some public matches and found that I wasn't really doing any better. I just felt like I was completely out of touch, that I'd kind of, you know, to put it bluntly, almost forgotten all of this kind of stuff about how, you know, all the information I'd learned about playing the game. And when you've actually played the game as much as I have, it's really quite demoralising to feel those sort of skills you've grafted out over time slip away. And so, as I say, I had this difficulty in attributing the cause. You know, definitely I was missing shots that I wouldn't usually miss. But I also questioned whether that was because of poor positioning, whether or not, you know, whether I was putting myself in too many 50-50 gunfights, or putting myself in a lot of unrealistic gunfights that I would very rarely win, even if I was on sort of top form and feeling very confident. I've spoken in the past about sort of the balance and sort of the interlinking of the physical skills. So you know, that's skills such as shooting and evading bullets, skills that kind of actually come from what you're physically doing with the controller, and the mental skills, so the concentration and the decision making. And it's really hard to analyse one without recourse to the other, so I couldn't really locate where my problem was, whether it was in the physical skills or in the mental skills. And I sort of remained at that impasse for a while, until I went back to check, I should say, my controller settings, and I realised that my aim assist for the last couple of days has been turned off, probably accidentally switched off during that kind of split screen session that we had, which, well, as I say, it threw me off greatly. So, to explain quickly aim assist is sort of maybe more accurately described, and certainly described in other games, as sticky aim. And what it does is, it's not the same aim assist that you get often in so the single player component of a Call of Duty game, where you aim in and instantly will snap, the computer will snap for you right onto the nearest target. What sticky aim does is it reduces your sensitivity while you're pointing directly at someone. So aim assist is completely irrelevant until you actually get your sight on the target, and it sort of lasts over a certain distance. So for submachine guns, aim assist will maybe last for, let's say, 20 meters, and then if you're aiming at anyone beyond 20 meters, you won't get that sticky aim, which is one of the main reasons why submachine guns are particularly difficult to use at long range unless your target is absolutely still. So this short sort of passage of time, this brief experience, this brief but disappointing experience, really confirmed a sort of pre-existing belief that I'd never really put into action, but this pre-existing belief that aim assist is really a huge component. I mean, I've played Call of Duty games, as I say, a ridiculous number of hours, and I've played on this sensitivity a lot, and I use control freaks, and generally my aim is really good. And you know, some people say that aim assist shouldn't really affect that, and you know, they say, oh, noobs need aim assist, and they say all these derogatory things. But actually, coming from someone who's very experienced and can usually, you know, hold his own in the competitive playlist and in, you know, sort of regular public match and on game battles, you know, I can quite confidently say that aim assist is absolutely crucial, and I recommend that you all just check you have it on anyway, and certainly if you find that in the future you have problems with aiming and it seems you just can't get anything going, and it seems like you're just repeatedly banging your head up against a brick wall when you're trying to work out the problems you're having, that you return to the aim assist function and make sure it's enabled. So check yours is on. But that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for listening, and I'll see you later.
Friendly napalm strike on the way. SR-71 ready for deployment. SR-71 online. Headquarters offline. Headquarters located. Dogs waiting on your go. Dogs incoming. Our spy plane's in the air. Headquarters online. Our SR-71 is in the air. Friendly Huey inbound. Headquarters secured. Our SR-71 is in the air. Keep fighting. Our strength cannot be matched. Counter spy plane up. They're blind. Our spy plane's in the air.